Hi guys, Coach Lew Bronstein, Revitalized Life Fitness and Life Coaching here in Longwood, Florida, coming to you to discuss some ideas and concepts on CBD oil. You know, it seems to be the rage out there right now. Everybody's saying CBD this, CBD that. A lot of the MLM companies have picked it up, and people are trying to get everybody to sell CBD and buy CBD and become distributors and so forth. Which raises the question, what is the best CBD oil? What does it really do? What is it? How can it help you? And what are the proper ways to take CBD oil? There are a lot of questions, as it's been around for a long time, obviously. The THC CBD discussion has gone on for years, whether it's good for the body, whether it's an intoxicating drug, whether it should be legalized, not legalized. Many states right now have taken action and legalized medical marijuana. And a lot of people think that that's a great thing, and some people think it's a horrible thing. And I've done a lot of research over the past couple of years, and a lot of research on the CBD over the past couple of years to see what are some of the truths. What are some of the myths? What has been stopping this for all these years as far as bringing it to market, as far as making it available, and what really works and what you could expect out of it. So with some of my research done, and it's a never-ending quest to bring to you the best, cutting-edge information on all of this, we have done a lot of research and checked out a lot of the CBD products and checked into them, because anything that works well in the health and wellness and fitness industry is something that I want to bring to you and give you some insight so you can use your judgment on if it's something that'll work for you. We have finally come across a CBD oil that I feel comfortable enough to put in our studio for sale. You can buy it right here at the studio or online, and that is the one produced by Dr. John's. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on where the idea of trying this particular CBD oil came from. My doctor, who is all post-educated on brain health and nutritional healing after his initial DO that he received, he highly recommends this brand because of the treatments that they've used with their patients from a medical standpoint, and some of the things that they are using it for are absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to quote some of the treatments. I will talk about some of the information on what studies have shown, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a personal review on the Dr. John's CBD. One of the biggest reasons we've chosen that one, and I choose it over most of the other ones, and there's a lot of good ones, they use one of the rare strains of the hemp plant that's extremely high in the CBD and the phytonutrients at the same time. CBD combined with phytonutrients has been shown to tend to go after inflammation in the body. And we all know, and if we've done the research, that phytonutrients are very good in antioxidants, etc., in fighting inflammation. And inflammation tends to be an indicator of or creator of some diseases. So another reason I really like Dr. John's is it is organic. As with most foods, I really highly recommend certified organic just because of the pesticides. Now, some of the local produce and products you can get that are grown locally in your area are just as good as the certified organics, but they're small farms and they obviously don't have the resources to go for that. But be cautious of things that aren't organically produced because of the fact of pesticides. People really stress out a lot about the concept of caloric intake and XYZ calories and carbohydrates and fats and a lot of the macronutrients. But my biggest concern coming to you as a health coach is really chemicals and toxins in the foods. These are the things that really concern me. It's the quality of the food per calorie. What are you getting nutritionally? Our food sources have become more and more nutritionally deficient and more toxic and loaded with chemicals. So organic is definitely the way to go whenever possible, or local grown as a secondary level of defense there. Really cool thing about Dr. John CBD as opposed to most is it's a lipid infusion method. So it is not extracted with chemicals or solvents, which is a real blessing right there, because you're getting it in its most natural state, which is definitely a plus. So a lot of people have asked, well, what is CBD just, basically marijuana, or is it the same thing as the THC? And that it is not. The THC is the part that does the hallucinogenic portion of the marijuana. If you were to smoke it or take it in a different form, the part that would give you the quote-unquote high is the THC. Most CBD oils, they're less than 0.03 THC, which is negligible. You're not going to feel that. But there are other compounds in there that do help, according to studies. And again, I cannot tell you something's going to cure, fix, replace a drug, because I'm not an MD doctor, and I won't ever claim to be that. But the research and the studies are out there, and within conversations with the MDs and doctors that are working with these products, I can firmly stand behind that. There's a lot of merit to what we've talked about. So in comparing it, the CBD does not produce a high. Research does show that both CBD and THC can help with chronic pain and inflammation. So they both have that in common. Now, the THC does have a mind-altering effect, and there are some studies out there and some doctors in brain health that actually are using that towards brain health and brain maintenance and so forth. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm not here to talk about the merits of THC. I'm not recommending going out and buying marijuana from your corner drug dealer. What I am saying is that the CBD oil is something well worth looking into, guys. Absolutely well worth it. I'm going to share with you some personal experience and some experience of clients. One of the questions is how much CBD should I take? What is a safe level? As with most supplements or drugs at that matter, sometimes the dose amount can have very different effects. What research has shown in a lot of cases is with CBD that the smaller doses are better, and sometimes larger doses of CBD can make people sleepy or agitate different psychological conditions. So, with anything, number one, I'm going to tell you, check with your doctor. Check with your medical practitioner. If your doctor says CBD is useless, this, that, or the other, consider speaking to a doctor that has done the research on this. As far as any kind of dosage that you would want to take, most of the CBD oils actually have a dosage recommendation on the bottles that they come in, and it's not the type of thing where a drop or two extra would overdose you or underdose you, but it is the type of thing you would definitely want some guidance as to how much you should take. And of course, everybody is bio-individual, so your body is going to at some point, tell you what the right dosage for you is as well. Definitely wanting to make sure that you're getting what you want to do with it, but not overdoing. So another question that I'm posed with is, I don't know if I can do that CBD. I'm drug tested for a CDL or for work, etc. If you're getting a properly prepared CBD where they do the testing, and again, that's one of Dr. John's biggest thing is their quality control and testing. People aren't making mistakes like, oops, they forgot to check the THC content or that. I have never heard of anybody failing a drug test because of CBD. But again, talk to your doctor about that. And so the biggest things that studies show with the CBD oils is a reduction in inflammation and pain. The reduction in inflammation and pain associated with arthritis and other diseases, injuries. There is just countless studies, and I encourage you to Google it. Google it and do your due diligence and your research on the pain. Is it legal? In most states it is. Before you order it or use it or give it to anybody, make sure you check your local state laws and make sure that nothing's being violated there. To go out and just buy marijuana, yep, that's probably illegal in most states, not in all anymore. But CBD oil is not marijuana. It is the derivative of the hemp plant, the oil, and properly infused out of that. It is nothing less than miraculous, in my opinion, at this point. So the question goes back, does it really work? And, we all want that miracle pill, that miracle liquid, that miracle cure, that miracle this, that. I'm going to share with you some personal aspects of what I've found in the testing of different CBD oils, etc., to see. And there was a close runner-up to Dr. John's that I really did like. However, I'm noticing that the Dr. John's, again, with the purity and the quality control that they go through and the rare hemp that they do use to produce it, it's got my number one vote. If that changes or I want to offer more information on the other one, I will do that as well. But it is the one that we are going to carry in the studio. So, personal experience. Those of you that know me well have known I've had a little bit of a problem. And it was, I would go like that, and it would stick like that, or it would stick like that. Somewhere in opening the new facility and the work we were doing, I injured a tendon or the joint on my right pinky finger. And it was painful, and it would not go away, and it was locking. And I'm going, I'm really too young for this, and I'm in too good a shape, and I really don't want anything to stand in the way of my fitness. So I still ran the Savage race like that, but, it was getting concerning. So here we go. I've got range of motion back. It wouldn't close. It was sticking right there. I've got that back using the CBD and an essential oil blend that I'm putting on topically that I'm going to share in another post also. So the combination of the two has done wonders personally for my hand. Still in the healing process, but it is accelerated, which is really awesome. The other thing I've noticed, and being in the fitness business and training hard and teaching and running, and I do a lot of the trail running for those of you that know me. There comes in, we also own an auction business, so there's a lot of truck loading and stuff like that. Needless to say, very physically active at my age, a lot of impact type activities. So yes, a lot of soreness and occasionally some joint pain and stuff like that. I have noticed much faster muscle recovery, less downtime with DOMS. And if you're not familiar with DOMS, it's delayed onset muscle soreness that sets in the day or two after you do a heavy duty workout or work really hard or do something that you normally don't do. Muscle recovery much faster in my personal experience. But the one thing that I just am psyched about, on top of all that, you're going, hey, this sounds pretty good. If this is all for real, this is pretty good. What I'm really excited about is within 15 minutes of taking a dropper of the CBD, I notice an increase in my clarity of my vision. And that is something that, at any age, but especially as you get older, you start to, I wear glasses now. And I don't want to keep going back and getting the next level of the prescription. This is ridiculous to have to, say that as you age, you're going to lose your vision. The thing I notice is 15 minutes after I take it, I have clearly defined clearer vision. And I can judge that by, I'm driving to go get lunch or something, and the distance that I can see license tags, the street signs and stuff like that, and the clarity. These are things that are quantifiable. You can't do the placebo effect on vision. If it's blurry at 100 feet, it's blurry at 100 feet. You can do affirmations as much as you want, and I'm all about positive attitude and positive affirmations, but it doesn't necessarily make your vision clearer. This does.
This, along with juicing, also doing the right juicing, and I'm not talking about steroids. You know, I detest that stuff, guys. What I'm talking about is, literally juicing vegetables and fruits and drinking the fresh organic juices. That's also something that I see a noticeable in, almost immediate uptick in the vision with. But definitely the CBD oil, that is one of my really exciting points. It just makes it crisper. It's not, and it doesn't cure it. I'm not saying, oh my God, just take some CBD and you're never going to wear glasses again or this, that, or the other. But what I do notice is a period of better clarity on my vision for 1 to 2 to 3 hours afterwards. To me, that's a win. And that also would tell me that that's a good possibility that there's, especially the phytonutrients, and that's where I'm going to go with it, are definitely have been proven in many studies to help with vision. Also mental clarity. Mental clarity and a little bit of calmness, taking the edge off. Guys, come on. I run 2 businesses. We work really hard on both businesses and also do contract car auctions and stuff like that. So very rigorous schedule, can be stressful with travel and trying to get stuff produced and manage it all. So stress has always been a factor, and stress is also a factor in things like, your hormone production. Stress can drop your good ones. It can increase the bad ones like cortisol. And I've done blood work recently, and I'm going to do blood work again in a couple of months with some different regimens that I'm working with so that I have something to back up some of this with too, because cortisol is not your friend. It's not my friend, and it's a stress hormone, and mine's a little higher than it should be. So I also want to see how that plays out. So I'll report to you on that as well. So long story short, would I recommend CBD to most people? Would I recommend you get with your doctor about it and make sure if you're on any medications, what other supplements you're taking, any health issues you have, that there wouldn't be any contraindications there that would be an issue. I'd love to tell you, boom, I have the solution for everything. I think it's a great part of an overall healthy lifestyle, especially if you have any sort of pain or inflammation issues going on. It's something that I would say check with your doctor and try it. It's worth a try. I'm really finding it to be awesome. I have some clients that are finding it to be awesome, and we're going to continue our research. This is still groundbreaking research that's going on, and I had my doctor put it to me very interestingly, because when we sit down and discuss and coordinate stuff, that I can help our clients and deliver to you guys as well. He said to me, I read the scientific journals, not the medical journals. And I'm like, well, you're a medical doctor as well as, obviously, very into the more holistic side and the nutritional healing. But wouldn't you want to know what the other doctors are doing? And he said, yes. But the key to it is once it hits a medical journal, it's years old. That's actually, he feels it's outdated by the time it hits the medical journals, that the scientific research journals are where all the cutting edge growth and learning are. So that was really exciting. It's really exciting to have a friend and a doctor who I can not only trust with my own health, but trust to help develop things to help our clients live optimally. And that's what we're all about here at Revitalize Life. We are working with people who are at different stages of life, who are either in the beginning stages, maybe sport-specific training, the younger adults, on up to older adults who are facing major health challenges. How do we help you to maximize whatever stage of life you're at? That's what we're after. And that's why I'm so excited about the CBD oil. And the last question I'm going to probably hear from you is, well, how do I get this stuff? Well, we have it for sale right here at the studio. Same price as you would get it from the distributor. I'm just so passionate to get it out to everybody and, tell you, try it out. Get it. See what it does for you. Work with your doctor. Work with us in your training. Monitor.
see what your results are, and make your decision and use your judgment. But I think we have come across the best CBD oil available on the market today after quite a bit of research. I'll continue reporting on that. Until we meet in person or meet again in person, live with energy, passion, always live your dreams. Our website is revitalizelife.com. That's revitalizelife.com. Check out our blog, check out any of our posts, check out what we do. For CBD oil, you can come here, buy it right at the studio. We're located right in Longwood, Florida at 700 South US Highway 1792. Or you can buy it online and I'll get it shipped over to you. So you can always give us a call, 321-765-3481, and communicate directly with us. But one way or the other, let's step up. Let's take control of our health, our wellness, live with energy, passion, and always live your dreams. This is Coach Lew signing off for Revitalize Life Fitness. Have an awesome day.